So, we are back. It's time for a little Snoop Moggy Mogg with the brand new combo-centric-ish Conspicuous Snoop. So, playing this card in Modern, for red, you get a 2-2 Goblin Rogue. It says, play with the top card of your library revealed. You may cast Goblin spells from the top of your library. As long as the top card of your library is a Goblin card, Conspicuous Snoop has all activated abilities of that card. Which, with Kiki-Jiki the Mirror Breaker and Boggart Harbinger, is a instant win combo. So that is one brand new thing that has been brought to Modern as a creature combo deck that can win as early as turn 3 quite easily. So you play Conspicuous Snoop. Next turn you play Boggart Harbinger. You put Kiki-Jiki on top. You use the Snoop to copy itself because Kiki-Jiki gives it the ability to copy non-legendary creatures and make a token of that. So you get a Snoop copy, which we can copy the Snoop again. You do that ad nauseum until you're ready to win, and then you copy the Boggart Harbinger again, and then put either Sling-Gang Lieutenant or Mogg Fanatic on top of your library. In this case, we don't have Mogg Fanatic, so we're just going to be using Sling-Gang Lieutenant. Then on top of that, in this deck, we are playing the Grumgully the Generous style Goblins combo. So Grumgully the Generous says each other non-human creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. And Metallic Mimic functions in a similar way. What you do with these cards is Putrid Goblin has the persist mechanic, as does Murderous Redcap. So either of those creatures will just keep coming back over and over and over again. Every time they come into play, they come into play with a -1/-1 counter and a +1/+1 counter. The +1/+1 counter causes the -1/-1 counter to be removed, thus meaning that if you lose that creature again, it's just going to come back because it didn't have a counter on it. That means with Skirk Prospector, you can create infinite red mana. And with Sling-Gang Lieutenant, you can instantly kill your opponent. So we've got two different combos in this deck in different balances here, along with 2 copies of Goblin Matron, which is a tutor for goblins. So I'm pretty excited to play this. I have wanted to play goblins for a long time. The previous versions just seemed like they were not good enough. All the fair, grindy goblin style decks. So let's see how well I can do with this one. The purely Snoop focused combo one. The purely Snoop focused combo one did win the Modern Challenge, the Saturday Challenge this weekend, in the hands of Magus of the Moon, which is, what the hell is his actual? Sebastian Stuckel. But this version came in 10th place and looked more interesting. We will play the Sebastian Stuckel version later this week. But I wanted to play the double combo version. Okay. So we've got turn 2 Putrid Goblin, turn 3 Grumgully, which is not great. But then we've got Goblin Matron who can fetch us up Skirk Prospector or Sling-Gang Lieutenant. So actually we do have a turn 2, turn 3, but not turn 4 combo kill. I love the list that won because it had 0 Skirk Prospector. Why? Skirk Prospector with Mogg, War Marshal, and Snoop sounds like the most exciting thing for me in that it's very fair. I like that. I'm going to keep this hand. We'll see if this is reasonable at all. It's obviously not very good, but is it that bad? Not having Aether Vial or Skirk Prospector in this deck is probably a bad idea to keep, but it does have the ability to just sort of win. So we'll see. I thought the one that won had 1 Skirk Prospector, like exactly 1. I have it right here. Hold on. I typed this up yesterday, so. Oh, he was playing Thoughtseize and Inquisition in the main deck. That was the thing that he did. And he has a Tarfire. And Tarfire you can put on top of your deck and cast it with Conspicuous Snoop. And you can also tutor it up with Goblin Matron. Cavern is potentially a very good draw against a Polluted Delta. So let's see where we go. Ooh. I think Blitz MTG, by the way, I think it was Blitz, was in the top chunk of... Oh, this isn't Mill, this is Crabvine. Why have I been running into Crabvine all the time? Well, this is actually pretty good-ish for us because Crabvine... Okay, good. Crabvine shouldn't be able to disrupt our combo lines at all. So if they keep whiffing at this rate, maybe we can win this. We'll see. Okay, so they got a Vengevine here. And I can't block with Putrid Goblin yet. I can do it next turn, but I can't do it now. And that's because if I do so, then I will lose, or I'll have a -1/-1 counter on my Putrid Goblin, which will mean that I won't be able to use it to combo, which I would like to do. So play Cavern. Oh, we just have the kill next turn. All right, well, let's do it. Apparently this deck wants to win. I don't know what's going on, but I'm okay with it. Okay, so we have one infinite blocker. And as long as they don't have removal or are able to kill me next turn, which is pretty unlikely, we should just be able to win. Yeah, that's not going to do it, friend. Oh, wow, is that not going to do it? Jeez. Do it. Attack with a crab. Aw. Dang it. All right. So we won our first game. They don't know it yet. Perfect time to yield to this trigger. Here's my infinite blocker. Aether Vial, right on time. So if I hadn't drawn the Sling-Gang Lieutenant, what we could do here, I think I'd still be able to win, because what you do is you play Goblin Matron, you get Skirk Prospector, you use Skirk Prospector to make infinite mana, and then you use the infinite mana to play the Kiki-Jiki, copy the Goblin Matron, and then get... The thing is, you don't have black then to cast a Sling-Gang Lieutenant, so I think you'd be able to win, but I'm not sure. Got him. Well, this deck wanted to win. Let's see if we can take it in game 2 and 3. Relic in the sideboard sounds good. I don't know about Ashiok. Let's take out a Kiki. Ashiok seems slow. So we're on the draw. So as far as I remember, you can cut some Aether Vials on the draw because they tend to be a lot slower. And then maybe a Munitions Expert. Something like that. Can I bring in these Ashioks? I really want to. I don't think we can turn to Ashiok realistically. No, we can. We need... Yeah, we just need double black. Okay. So if I want to do that, how I does this? I don't really want to cut any combo pieces. I guess cutting a Kiki-Jiki is like kind of like cutting a combo piece, but it doesn't quite feel like it. Prospector maybe? No, because I want the turn 2 Ashiok if I have to. It's like Mimic and Putrid Goblin. No, that's cutting into a combo. I think I'm just not supposed to bring in the Ashioks. I think these are more for big mana decks, I assume. We'll see. I guess the Tarfire would be okay for killing a Hedron Crab, but is hand good? His hand seems pretty good. We got Cavern of Souls. Not Cavern of Souls. Gemstone Caverns. So I can play turn 1 Putrid Goblin, turn 2 Boggart Harbinger, turn 3 Grumgully, assuming that I draw a land. Turn 4 win? Yeah, alright. It's like the person who built this deck knows what they're doing. I don't know. Certainly wasn't me. I mean, occasionally I build decks, and occasionally they seem like I know what I'm doing, but not usually this well. I do wonder with some of the decks that are coming back in the meta if I can try to win with my green-red lands deck again. That one never got a 5-0, and I felt like it had potential. Opponent mulls to 4, but they are essentially playing a dredge deck, so it's possible that they still get there. Okay, we're going to exile a Skirk Prospector. Don't think that's the worst card in my hand with the way we're going to curve out. Also, we are set up so that if we draw Conspicuous Snoop, then we just get to kill them on turn 3. So that ain't not bad. Well, that's a pretty good pickup, huh? Do I need to play it now? Guess it's just as good to play it now than later. Just keep myself in this game. Huh. Weird. But I guess next turn I can play Putrid Goblin and still hold up the Relic activation, so that's good. They have to have Glimpse, right? Like that's the only way they kept the hand is if they have Glimpse the Unthinkable here. And then we just nuke the yard in response. Not in response. In response to any triggers that they get here. But what did they get? Creeping Chill and a Narcomoeba? Probably can let them have those, right? But then they can nuke my hand next turn, so we might as well just do it now. Drew another Relic. Works for me. Sometimes your deck just wants to win, and apparently this is one of them. Which I'm okay with. I'm okay with. Goblin. Okay. If I'm ever going to play this Aether Vial, now is probably the time. Since they only have 2 power in play, I'm just going to play this other Relic. And just hang out. Like, playing not to lose seems like a reasonable choice right now. I think this is all good. Playing red-black creature control over here. Luckily, my opponent's deck is not going to combo me up. Okay, they can play the Gravecrawler, which is fine. Winning is a strange feeling on the stream. I know. I'm very uncomfortable. I don't really know what to do with this feeling. Like it's very. I don't know if I like this. I don't know. Does anyone want to explain to me why Aether Vial functions in such a way that it's like, oh, do you want to do you want to put this on the stack? Do you? Better ask. Are you sure you want to put that on the stack? Because you could just not. Like, does anyone? No? Yeah. 95 quotes. All right. Well, this week our goal should be to get to the 100 because it has been a minute. Okay, so it looks like I just won because I top deck a Conspicuous Snoop and we get to play this Boggart Harbinger and just combo them out. They've got 0 cards in hand, so there's nothing they can do about it. Okay, so Play this. Wee! GG, nerd. All right, so we won once with one combo and once with the other. Seems good. Seems like working as intended. So if Cave Dan is still around, just know that Dave's strategy of just play both, seems reasonable. It's working. Okie dokie. I like the Lightning Crafter combo more than the Grumgully combo. How do you combo with that? Okay. This is the first like mid-rangey hand that we've drawn up here. Okay. In a matchup that looks like it's going to be all about combo, so. Oh, well, there's a turn 3 win. Okay. Man, I'm not here to not go for that. Crafter plus Kiki plus Sack Outlet is infinite bolts. Oh, I see it. Yeah. Well, that was not present in either challenge this weekend, so I just haven't seen that until now. So I would assume it's not that good, but maybe just enough people didn't know about it. Because it does. This deck is the 2 known Goblin combos, so maybe that led it to this point. Map. Okay, so maybe they don't have turn 3 Tron, so it looks like we win because Modern is a turn 4 format. Snoop Gobby Gob. That is a Kiki-Jiki on top, which if we weren't playing a second one would mean I wasn't able to combo kill them next turn. But I can. Because this human being was intelligent and packed 2 Kikis. There's always... I was 5-0 last week. Okay. Okay. Sack that. Yay! We did it! Ah! Immediately screwed it up. I love me. God, I'm so bad at this game. I literally talked about what the combo was, and then I just go ahead and screw it up. Hilarious. Hope my opponent concedes. They probably won't. All right. They'll have Tron this turn. Fudge. I'm glad I'm so good at this. Glad I stream because I'm good at Magic. Okay, so we should have had the W there, but screwed it up. So now I've got to Grieve. Do I have the other combo here? I don't. So I just got Goblin Matron? No, we'll get the Skirk Prospector. Which I can't combo here. Alright, we're just gonna attack for 2 and be sad. Wow, that was amazing. If you didn't have another copy during your upkeep, you could make infinite guys, then mana, and play the Sling-Gang for hand. Okay. What do you got? Sounds great. All right. So we should have won. Completely screwed it up. Let's see if there's a way we can still win. Oh, I don't like this. Yikes. Pithing Needle? It's gotta be Pithing Needle, right? Craft Digger's Cage. Huh! I guess that works. Not what I would have thought of getting, but it's functional. Well, let's knock down the Karn. Assuming we're getting O-Stoned or something, but Matron on top that I can't play. So I probably should just play Metallic Mimic because it's going to beat down faster in theory. Goblin. Why can't I? Can I clear targets? Because Snoop doesn't. My Conspicuous Snoop no longer has a targeted ability, but I can't. I'm not allowed to clear his saved targets. Oh, stone. Yeah, we're just dead here because I screwed up. All right, so should have been the game win. Screwed up, and probably gonna lose for. Yikes. It's such an unusual combo in a way, because you have to have the Snoop copy itself. I mean, obviously I screwed up. I'm just saying, like, I know why I screwed up. They're not going to pop the O-Stone. Alright, I'm just conceding now, because I don't think I can win. Even if I could start assembling a combo, they can just pop the O-Stone response, so... Alright, so that was a W for the deck and a hilarious happenstance from our side of things. So I think Thoughtseize here, because our life total doesn't matter. Just want to get a little bit aggressive, and then Munitions Expert seems completely pointless. Probably Ashiok. Ashiok on the play is probably okay. Can maybe go one Sling-Gang and one Harbinger. Because the combo they're going to be targeting with anything that they have is the Snoop combo. They won't know about the other one, so we should be okay here. This hand is nuts if we draw more lands. So let's do it. I think this is a 23 lander deck. 23? Is it 23? 22. Yikes. Alright, well, hopefully it's good enough. We have the turn 3 kill again, assuming that we top deck a land. Any red producing land will do. So let's do it? Question mark. Did this to myself, I suppose. So depending on how much they stumble, and fumble around here, and depending on what we top deck. So if I top deck another Skirk Prospector, that helps me out. Relic. Is that still in their main deck? Strange. Okay. They know I'm also playing the Persist combo? I guess maybe they do. Huh. Well, This is a shame because now I know I'm not going to draw land, so I'm pretty tempted to just shame scoop out of here. So that's on me. I explained the combo in exacting detail during the deck tech portion, and then completely just decided not to do it. So like this Tron player has been a little bit unlucky too, but yeah, they've got the Tron now. And I guess I have to see if they have a payoff in their 7-card hand, but is the next thing a land? Oh my god. Yeah, we're just done here. All right. Rough. It's fine. I kept a risky hand and died. So that should have been the one sort of quote-unquote loss in that match. And then we could have gone to the game 3. See if we could get that one. But either way, all good here. Ooh, yeah, definitely got to ship this one. Yeah, we'll keep this one on the draw with the Aether Vial. Keep the combo bottom. Yeah, kind of want the Skirk Prospector. I have both combos in this hand. This is crazy. I think we bought on the Metallic Mimic. Is it the worst card in this hand? I think it is. Oh, we are on the play. Whoops. I don't know why I do that from time to time. Just like completely miss choosing the play. But it's only since I started using hotkeys. The hotkeys are generally saving me time when I play. Alright, happy to have Cavern of Souls, Aether Vial against the Arkham's Astrolabe deck. So, stack abilities automatically. It's probably okay. I don't think there's anything in this deck where I have to stack things. Guess I can just drop the Prospector in for free. Stoneforge. It's probably a really good matchup for this deck. Another cavern. Love it. Okay. Black and 1. Play the Goblin. Huh. So if they have removal for my Snoop during their own end step, and during my upkeep, I can Boggart Harbinger, put a different... the last league was a complete meltdown. We went 1-4. We played Greentron, E-Tron, E-Tron. It was a time. It was definitely a time. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. The Jiggy Wiggy Song Creation deck is sweet. Earlier today, I 3-2'd with a similar list, and it's generally been quite good, but that league was less than great. Okay, so I can try to win right now in one way. Speaking of the Ken deck, I went 4-0 with it at FNM. Nice. The fair version Pogo Shark with the Karns. Happy to hear either way. So let's play Auntie's Hovel. Yes. Reveal Grumgully. If I get this Grumgully into play, I have infinite mana, and we'll see what they choose to do at that point. The fair one. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. I think I'm going to play more of it this week, and hopefully it won't be as crappy as it was. So I am so freaking bad at playing this deck. I don't understand it. I don't. All right. After this game, I'm gonna take 5 and try to figure my out. Good lord. So they're gonna have the path, right? They're gonna have the path that I had both combos in my hand, and no. Oh, they're gonna let me screw it up, I guess. Good lord. Yeah. So I get to put Kiki on top. Where are you? There you are. Kiki's on top. Alright, so save targets. She's not in life. Okay, so copy itself. Now they will remove it. Assuming that they have... Yep. So I had both combos, and I could have infinite mana with my Snoop, and I screwed it up. And I can't cast the Kiki-Jiki in response because there's a thing on the stack. Good lord. I don't know. Yeah. I just don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. I mean, obviously this was an unusual situation, but then I was just like, yep, let's activate these abilities. Let's sacrifice the wrong thing. It was like, what, why? Why would I do that? It was a mana ability? Maybe I could have reversed it. I wonder if you can. I bet you can. Because most mana abilities, even if you're like sacrificing a permanent, sometimes you're allowed to back it up. I don't know why. So I'm going to draw the Kiki-Jiki this turn. And I can play it. And then I can copy the Boggart Harbinger. But I don't know if that matters. I think we're probably just screwed. When we should have just been able to win there. Unreal. Unreal. I did this against Tron, and I just gotta take a minute and just sort of get myself off this tilt. You shuffled from path. I did shuffle from path. Thank you for letting me, or reminding me of that. It's really hard for me sometimes when I don't have the physical action. Like, I can't see that I shuffled my library. And I didn't physically do it. I mean, that's one of the best possible draws. What did they get with their... I didn't even pay attention. Probably sort of Feast and Famine. Of course it is. Yeah, we can attack then. Do I want to attack with the Harbinger? No, just the Putrid Goblin, I guess. wonder if they already have the Batter Skull in their hand, which is why they... I bet they do. Okay, well, I can at least prevent them gaining any life here, so let them block. What? I was F6'd, I guess. All right, I'm just gonna scoop out and try to figure out my sideboarding and try to figure out my my life a little bit here. What? Why are you showing me your hand? What? What is what? I don't want to know. Brutality. I mean, it's my own fault. Like, I just don't. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're gonna be fine. So just trim on little bits of combo. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a day. It's so unfortunate because this deck has been drawing great. So like clearly this deck is very functional. This hand is fantastic. Like we've had like fantastic hands almost every game, which is like also part of playing Magic. So Scryfall, or not Scryfall, Mana Traders even gave me the good arts of most of the cards. I mean, I love this Skirk Prospector. It has a flavor text by Braids. Does not get better than that. I love goblins. They make funny popping sounds when they die. It's okay. I crushed Misplaced Ginger today earlier on the Kinnan song deck, so everything's great if you beat good players. Goes unpunished or gets brutally murdered. Yes, there's no in between. GG. They have to leave? I don't understand. Okay. My opponent does not understand time, I believe, is the case. Which is fine. I get it. Time's complicated. Lunchtime, doubly so. Kiki-Jiki, eh? I think we're just going to play Boggart Harbinger for Conspicuous Snoop here. But yeah, that makes sense. That I didn't use the Cavern because I clicked fast. It wasn't even about clicking fast. I did the efficient clicking. and it doesn't default to using the mana ability. But this time I got unpunished, so yay. Okay. God damn it. Field of Ruin's going to shuffle my library. If they use it proactively. Which I guess means I'll have the opening to cast something else. And we can always draw a good card. Cavern. Yeah, of course. Sure. Oh, Bant. They got an island? That seems ambitious. Oh, man, this Ice Fang is really in my way. I think I have to throw one of my goblins into this. I think it... I don't want it to be the Harbinger, but I think I have to do this, which really sucks because I have nothing going on and no Cavern now. They block the Prospector. Well, I like that. So I'm assuming they're assuming that I'm maybe only on the Grumgully combo because maybe they didn't put together that I have the Kiki combo. I don't know. Not sure. But we'll see. Because I think blocking the Harbinger is just better because it has more power. These Sling-Gangs are going to be able to put a hurt on them pretty quickly, and Sling-Gang into Kiki seems really good. But if they have Burrows, it's going to be less than great. So let's see what's up. What the flip is that? Sure. Can I put the counter on now? Yes. Good. Can't use that for Uro now. Okay. Weird play. Very strange play. Stream Sniper? No. I don't think so. Even if they are, though, that was the wrong play. Because they should have... I should have boarded in the Ringleader in this matchup. But they should have taken the... They should have taken it before they passed the turn so they could definitely have the Aether Vial on 3. 4, I don't think 4 does anything for them. Like, from now on, that's just going to sit there and do nothing for them for forever. But on 3, they could drop in Uro, which would be sick. I really want to draw a Cavern here because my next couple plays are like high value. Shoot. Yeah, we're just all in here. Let's try to kill them with a fair plan. Okay, I'm going to play a Snoop. Am I? I guess I don't need to play anything more. If I could play anything more, it would be Sling-Gang, but they're currently on a 2-turn clock, which I guess is about as good as it could get. Is this... Why they... I'm very confused. Okay. All right. Let's somehow pull this win out. Let's do it. Cavern off the top? Oof. Well, it's kind of okay. What do you got? Throw the shark at him, boys. I love that there's a shark on here. Munitions Expert has some quality goblin art. And for some reason can target planeswalkers, which I love, but like is crazy. So they're gonna be able to get Uro back next turn. If I top deck a land for the Sling-Gang, we'll just kill them, I guess. So we'll see. Yeah, sure. Ooh, man, this deck has no basic lands in it. Okay. So we might be able to kill them next turn? Yeah, because the Sling-Gang... No, we won't be able to kill them next turn. Well, no, because we can attack around the Uro for at least 2, and then Sling-Gang does 6. So they're going to go to 1 if they play... Oh, but they have to sack the Misty, maybe? So we might get them for Xaxes next turn. We'll see. It is possible if they play Uro and playing the Uro involves sacking that Misty Rainforest, they will be exactly dead. Stoneforge. Okay. Actually, this is pretty bad. Maybe. Actually, it's going to be a while before the Batter Skull is going to be relevant, so we'll see. Prospector. Is that good? It's probably not good. Yeah, we just got to jam, I think. They only have 2 mana, so there's a chance this resolves. It's like not. Mystic Sanctuary. Gets the path, sure. Resolves? Of course not. Ice Fang? Of course, I have the second Sling-Gang Lieutenant, so maybe... They're certainly taking a long time here. Maybe we're okay. Come on, goblins. Let's get them! What? Oh my god. I don't understand what's happening. W. No, they can't path. Are you dead? You really seem dead. Why are you so dead? Waiting for them to pay cost. Pay costs on what? What are you going to do? You can't Aether Gust this. You can't Aether Gust anything relevant anymore. It's too late now. Go combat. They have, like, Weather the Storm? I don't know. Let's find out. So, if they block the maximum amount of damage here, they just lose their Stoneforge Mystic and potentially lose the game. We're going to throw goblins at them, and I think they're going to die. That's what I think. Save targets. That one. I thought so. Okay. Kill you? Okay. So I can do both. You. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Why? Whatever. Do I have... Are my stops wrong? Do I need to stop? No, I have stop and blockers. Dude, I saved targets. I know I saved targets. Save targets. This player. Yep. Opponent made me go through the whole ordeal of killing them there. No, they didn't. They conceded at the last possible second. Apparently they thought I didn't see the line of kill them. I guess that's alright. So now we're on the draw, so we can cut some Aether Vials. I believe that's what we're supposed to do. I think another Thoughtseize will be good. The Munitions Expert's probably better than I was treating it. And we want the Ringleader, I think. Oh, I had the Ashioks in here. Maybe we'll just cut down to 1. Maybe I don't want the Ashioks against Bant. I don't know. So it doesn't... I don't know if it hoses their game enough. Playing the fair plan is probably the best thing we can do against them. Like we did there. I mean, we just killed them. They had to deal with all the combo pieces. We just beat them to death. I will say, I thought I hated this Kiki-Jiki art. It's not as bad as I thought it was. It is bad, but it's not as bad as I thought it was. There are some nice aspects to it. Yeah, this is about the best no Aether Vial hand we could have. No Aether Vial, no Cavern, but we're gonna keep it. This is turn 3 infinite mana, but this deck does not actually have a great outlet for that mana, so I'm not exactly sure what our plan will be at that point, but. Stoneforge on turn 2. Yikes! Well, if we get to combo them, it won't matter. I want the Blood Crypt for sure. Play Putrid Goblin. Pass the turn. Hey, how's it going there, Odd Parsley? Opponent's missing their green mana. Well, I wouldn't say they're missing it. So they have a Batter Skull in their hand. That was a tremendous pickup. I don't really know what I want to do with it, but I guess Stomping Ground. I think I know. So we'll see what they choose to do. Attack a Putrid Goblin. They just take it. So either they want to Archmage's Charm or they know how dangerous that could have been. So let's play Goblin Matron, which I'm pretty sure they're going to feel obligated to interact with. If they don't, okay. I'm going to get Conspicuous Snoop here. Snoop Moggy Mogg, as I like to refer to him. Snoop, Moggy Mogg, and Boggart H are at the dough. And you know they're about to rip shit up. This guy, you see this hunchback? It's not actually a hunchback. This is the hellified gangsta lean. Something old batch of collard greens. I beat a deck just like this earlier. Oh yeah, it's definitely possible to beat the Goblin deck. Just the germ. Yeah, okay. I would guess. So is there a Jace? Uro. Sure. So if we top deck, well, not that, but still hitting lands is not bad. So I'll reveal the Snoop that I already know I have. I think I'm just supposed to play Sling-Gang, because if the card in their hand they have to interact with me is Aether Gust, this is the best. That sets me up a real wide board. Depending on their hand, they don't actually have a way to easily deal with this. And this stems their life gain nicely. Downside is I don't have a way to have a hasty Snoop, but I do have the Grumgully combo right now. So if for any reason they tap out, they will get real messed up. What is this? Yikes. No, that's fine. Not great for me, but it's fine. Sure. What they hit? No Kiki-Jiki. They hit a Cavern. A couple of Bloodstained Mires. Bring it on, nerd! So if I can resolve Grumgully right now, I can just win. So we're going to lead on Snoop. See what happens. Yeah. Do it. Come on. You know you wanna. You know you want to. Come on. Oh man. Alright. So I can't search my library. Guess I could just play a second persistent Gobbo. This lad seems alright. But I can't attack really reasonably at all. I gotta attack with like just Putrid Goblin, which doesn't work at all. Yeah, it's not worth it. Alright. So currently I can use Sling-Gang to shoot them for like 9. Gust my Snoop. Okay, put him on top. Works for me. Gonna Ashiok it? That's fine too. The only thing we need to avoid is Supreme Verdict right now. Reset the Aether Gust. Yeah, that's a play. Hit a Harbinger and a Snoop. Mostly lands, though. Hooray! Uro. Teferi? It's gotta be Teferi. Dragon Lord Ojutai. What the flip is this doing in your deck? Okay, they have one card in hand, and it is, in fact, Aether Gust. So, the problem is, I can't get them to use it on anything other than just playing the Grumgully. At which point I will need to kill their Ashiok. So, how does I do that? They have 3 blockers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers because I can't. Oh, I could lose the Sling-Gang, right? So just play the replacement Sling-Gang and then win next turn. So I don't need the Prospector for the win. So I need to kill the Ashiok, then play the Grumgully into the Aether Gust. Shoot. Yeah, it doesn't really work, huh? Huh. Yeah. I think I'm going to get this Ashiok down. And it really doesn't matter what they block here. But I do have to make sure that I get rid of their Aether Gust this turn. No, I don't. Oh, that's what's happening. Okay. Okay, there's supposed to be a stop there. And I haven't played enough of these creature decks for it to ever be relevant. I see. I see. Shoot. Alright, well, at least I figured out what was happening with that problem. At one point, someone recommended to me that I use the solution when I was timing out that Gabriel Deceive uses, where you just take off all your stops. And I was like, I don't like that because I'm not going to remember how they're set up. But then it was never relevant because I never played creature combat decks that often that needed to sacrifice creatures before damage was dealt. But at least now I know what's up. Interesting. Do you, dude. Okay, so I'm alive. Although, I know they have Aether Gust in their hand, so I don't really think I can stay in this game, but maybe. Can I? It's going to be close. So, if I Boggart Harbinger into Snoop on the top, next turn I can play Snoop and Grumgully. Oh, are they playing something? Oh, I really hope they are. Path my Lieutenant. There's no land for me to get, so yeah, I'll sack it. This means they can't play Aether Gust. Maybe I get to win still. We'll see what we draw. I don't have access to infinite mana anymore, so probably we're just dead. Of course they had a land in their hand. Okay, well. We got Royd, and we lost, I believe. So even if this resolves, it doesn't matter. Because they managed to get rid of all my sacrifice outlets. So, tough one again. That one was tight, and both sides played well. My opponent with a very unconventional Bant Stoneblade list, but it worked, so good for them. All right, on to the fourth one. So we had a rough go against Tron, and then I really goofed game one there, but it wasn't necessarily a win. It just should have been a lot closer. And then that last one was just a little rough too. Is this good? Pretty good. Okay, double checking this time we are on the play. Have Putrid Goblin into Goblin Matron, Sling-Gang. I think we're supposed to mulligan this one. It's just a little clunky. Yeah, this is a lot better. Caverns, because we're on the play. I just go Mesa into Bloodstained Mire, and then turn to Putrid Goblin or Conspicuous Snoop. On the play, I'm pretty sure you're just supposed to play the turn 2 Snoop basically always. So we're going to play Snoop Moggy Mogg. For anyone curious and hasn't been around Magic as long as some of us old timers, a Mogg is a different word for goblin. And the Moggs were the goblins on Tempest and Wrath. Tempest is not a plane. The Tempest block and the Wrath block. I guess the Wrath block was Tempest? I don't know. Alright. Looks like we're against probably Sultai Reclamation or Sultai Control. So see you later, friend. Thank you. Astrolabe, sure. Possibly digging for Fatal Push. Yep. One assumes. I meant to play the Mimic. That's okay. I don't know why I'm just like messing up sequencing, because on their turn I was like, yeah, if they kill my thing, I'm going to play the Metallic Mimic so that I can set up so all my future goblins get the bonus. And then I decided I didn't do it. Don't know why. Main phase, Ice Fang? Okay. So opponent is stumbling and fumbling. Potentially. No Death Touch is nice to see for now. Where's an alright draw? Bonk. Put a little bit of pressure on their removal. The Sultai deck doesn't really have any board wipes, so that's kind of good. He says before having his board wiped. Jesus. I just... And I used to play this card a lot when I was playing fair decks, so that's on me. That one's on me. But they did use a board wipe on a board that was less than particularly impressive, so I'm gonna take it. Okay, let's play the Snoop. See if I have a Skirk Prospector on top. I don't, but I have a Cavern. Cavern's great to see. And since I can never get the -1/-1 counter off this Putrid Goblin, we're just gonna attack with it. They're electing to block, which basically tells me they have more removal. Although maybe they just have an Uro that they want to eventually escape. So we will see. Let's put a Goblin on top. Let's see a Goblin on top. Let's play my first ever Goblin off the top of my deck. That's got to be for land drops. Yeah. They can't have hit a land and have a Fatal Push. That would be really not acceptable. Which is going to be exactly what happens, but still, like, oh my god. Rough. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, they realize they don't have to do it until... What? Why? They wanted to see the next card. That's so rude. Oh, that... I don't like that. God, that is just... That's just so rude. Who does that? Ugh. Gross. You're gross, opponent. I mean, well played, but that level of technically correct, absolutely perfect sequencing is just disgusting in the face of the previous turns. They got to see that my next card was a mountain, which was exactly what I didn't want to see this time. Okay. I can kill that if they brainstorm? So I have enough in play to kill that right now. So not sure what this is about. But I'm okay with it, I guess. It's probably a desperation move, the 4-mana brainstorm, I guess. Which I've been there, so I get it. Look at this cute little guy. Cute little Lorwinian. Shadow Murian. It's like mud blood. Ooh, shouldn't say that word. But it's like muddy blood that's all over his little knife there. Yeah, there's the mountain you knew about. All right. I don't know. Kill your Jace. Get in the habit of using my caverns. Even though caverns hates to be used. Alright. So I can currently donk them for 5. And then next turn we attack them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can do exactly 15 this turn if everything stays as is, which is close but no cigar. So, Mystic Sanctuary, sure. It's probably for Dead of Winter. Yep. So, depending on what I draw, I could kill them. So we'll see how this goes. Goblin? Castable Goblin. Aether Vial. That is so not what I need. That's okay. It's going to put them so low. Like, am I supposed to put them to 1, even though that means I lose everything? Probably. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I'm 1 short. So I gotta kill this Jace, I think. Which only costs me 1 damage in the net. Sorry, 3 damage overall. And they have to spend their mana next turn. Wait, that's the one attacking them, right? Okay. Well, save targets on you. Attack with Goblin. They save themselves from 2 damage? Their Jace still dies? Okay. I'm confused and aroused. Redcap. Donk. What an incredibly strange play. Huh. Yeah, I got you. I lost 2 damage from hitting them. Did I lose damage elsewhere? They gain life elsewhere? What happened? Why are they up so much more than I thought they would be? I don't know. It's clearly not been my league, so like I don't. What is this for? Archmage's Charm plus 2 cards? Must be. Well, apparently Sultai Snow is a good deck, which makes me happy. Okay. So what else we got? Cling to Dust, sure. Doesn't even go for the life gain. Just plus cards. Just doesn't even matter anymore. I've got Cling to Dust as an out for my Persist combo. It's good to know. Matron, Snoop, Boggart Harbinger? I was literally sitting here being like, you know, if I top deck a Snoop. Oh, wait, I can't do both. Ugh. Cavern on top. Yikes. Alright, well. How much more removal could they possibly have? The answer was all of it. It's gotta be Uro. Main deck Ashiok? Is this... Oh, they did mill themselves. Okay. What? Why? Oh, they're looking for Uros. They haven't hit one yet. Okay. Well, can I have a Goblin on top? That would be stellar. I would... There was a ton of this weekend. What? Holy crap. Oh my god, they're doing it again. The post draw step kill your Snoop for maximum information. That is so tilting. I don't know why. It's definitely the right play. It's just super tilting. Oh. Maybe they know. Damn you and your technically correct sequencing. Alright. Are you talking about the Goblins deck? But not this Goblins deck. Surely not the crazy one with the 2 combos. Oh, Saltai Snow. Yeah, I mean, Gabriel Nassif and the Midweek Metagame podcast have made that deck much more popular than it was before. So that doesn't surprise me. I think Ashiok is probably for more like this kind of matchup. It's Munitions Expert and Metallic Mimic. So I'm just boarding out a little bit of everything here. It feels like so. This is one of the things, by the way. If anyone actually bothers to watch this far along in the video, for sure, anyone who's watching live, for sure, this is a very interesting deck to sideboard for, and I clearly have no idea what I'm doing, because I don't know. Like, obviously, there's a whole bunch of around Ashiok 5-drop. The Ashiok 5-drop's just not that good. It's just not. Triple Aether Vial. I can't keep that. They even said it themselves, and I've played it before in controlling decks like the one that they're playing, and it's not good. But they only play like one, as far as I was seeing, and it's okay like that. The biggest thing about the 5-drop Ashiok is that it's just neat, so like people don't see it very often. So I think that's the only thing that's going on with it, really. Holy crap! So yeah, taking the Ice Fang. They're playing Plague Engineer. They're also playing Surgical Extraction, so they can take out the Persist combo that I have in my hand. So we're gonna go Metallic Mimic into a beatdown plan and hope that their hand just completely falls apart. Would play Gargaroth in the 5-drop slot, so you can cryptically loot. At least you can cryptic loot with it. Yeah, that makes sense. But you should do that. I mean, when if and when you ever see a choice in a deck that you're just like, this doesn't make any sense to me, then you don't need to make that choice. If you can't even theory craft it out, you know, don't bother. Just 7 Ode and M21 draft. Let's go. Nice. How'd the first league go? First league was 1-4. It's absolutely brutal train wreck. This one has been crappy because I've been playing like garbage, but the deck has been drawing fire. So, like... Oh, no, I discarded the Ice Fang. Can probably attack here. Should have played the Boggart Harbinger in the first main phase. But... So don't have... I've got Skirk Prospector and Putrid Goblin, but I know they have Surgical Extraction in their hand, so I don't really want to go down that road. I also know they have Aether Gust. So I want to get a black card here. The best ones I can get are like Sling-Gang. Putting Sling-Gang on top means I won't have mana. But I'm just gonna get a Snoop and tax their mana and hope they go for beatdown. Glad this deck is doing well. It was time for me to sell my caverns. Oh yeah. That's always nice. When I sold my Mox Opals, they were at like the absolute peak. It was great. They were like almost $125 Canadian each. Over 100 USD, I believe. It was great. All right, miss your land drop. Do it. Nice. That couldn't have gone better. I just with the green blue Urza deck, I just kind of knew it was coming, and then as soon as it was banned, as soon as Mox, Opal, and Oko were banned, I did buy Okos, which was obviously a mistake, but I mean, not obviously, but it ended up being a mistake. But I bought Urzas as soon as Mox, Opal, and Oko were banned. I only bought one Oko. Did I have two? About two, but But were they both on store credit? At least the second one was on store credit. There were no Urza decks in the top 32 both last weekend's challenges. Yeah. Ugh. They drew the Dead of Winter between turn 1 and now, as well as all the lands they needed. Yikes. Oh, man. So I have not gotten to play the top card of my library with Conspicuous Snoop once all league, by the by. Which is not something that this deck is designed to do as well. Bought my baubles when Luris got in. Surgical my Snoop. Okay. Strange. Isn't this the person who technically corrected me on the draw step thing? Why didn't they draw step surgical me? They're literally passing the turn right now. Is it because they want to shuffle? Oh, they already knew what the top card was. Right. Well, I guess. Yeah, letting me draw a matron seems bad. Alright. I got you. Kind of. So their hand is like a fistful of Aether Gusts, which is just going to be gross in the next couple of turns. So I really want a matron for a black creature, so it'll probably Sling-Gang. Yeah. Seems like Arosa isn't what it used to be. I mean, the meta is just very very much in flux right now, it feels like. Oh, right. Yeah, we're just done here. Oh, man. This has been rough. So yeah, the deck is definitely good. We're just getting smacked up all over the place. And I've also made some serious punts, but like, oof. All right, let's see if we can get a 2-3 in this league. So we are just burning tickets tonight, which is fine. Tomorrow's Canada Day. It's going to be a good one. This hand's rough. We got a Mogg in this one. Yeah, that's much better. Ship to Kiki. Well, maybe my Aether Vial Cavern of Souls hand can beat them this time. Raugrin Triome. Some kind of Jeskai deck. Snoop Moggy Mogg. Wait, they're not supposed to do that. Let's play the Skirk Prospector. Let's make it look like I have no idea what I'm doing. Because waiting until I can drop the Snoop in off of the Aether Vial might be better. Because there's more of a potential to get win on the spot that way. They had the Lightning Bolt. I wonder if this is like 4 bolts, 2 Lightning Helix, Jeskai. What do you all celebrate for Canada Day, Independence and stuff? Yep, it's Independence Day, but for Canada. What is up, Leviathan 102? We have had a real humdinger of a brutal night here, trying to play some Magic the Gathering. I just want to play this Snoop, but like obviously the way I've set this up is I'm supposed to drop it at end of turn. But if they have one more piece of interaction, like my hand is borked, so. And if I play the Snoop at sorcery speed, I could actually make use of the fact that it lets me play the top card of my library, but I don't get to do that. So if I want a combo, they're gonna have the removal. Oh, blue. Snap Bolt. Jeez. Okay. Putrid combo seems greedy. Well, this deck was 10th place in the Saturday challenge, so I don't think so. I think this deck is well built, and we've had previous games already where it's been valuable to have both combos in the deck. I've just been playing like garbage, and then there was games like this where I kept 3 spells and 3 lands, and we have drawn 3 more lands. Have I drawn a single spell that was not in my opener? No. Right? Is that correct? Yeah. So it's just been a absolute cluster. But that's all right. Being a salty Magic player is what being a Magic player is all right. Drew Putrid. I did. Yes, that's true. Wow. Caverntron. I mean, at least it was a quick game. No, Aether Vial is supposed to go out on the draw. So Goblin Ringleader comes in. I wonder if there's a matchup where you're just supposed to board out all of one of your combos, but I cannot figure out if that's ever supposed to be a thing this deck is doing. I'm sure I'd have to track down the person who did well with it, but I genuinely don't know. Boarding out some number of metallic mimics when you're bringing in Ringleader seems good to me, but that's probably not true. Just because you want all the combo pieces you can have. Yeah, I would. For some reason, I wasn't counting the Putrid Goblin because I was like, oh, I could finally I could play a card off of Conspicuous Snoop, because more than anything else, I want to believe that this deck also gets to play a good grindy game, because that was the cool thing about Goblins before. They could play a grindy game, and this one is just really bad at it. But this one has both combos in it, whereas I think the one that's dedicated to the Snoop combo entirely would be more able to play that grindy game, so we'll see what that feels like later this week. So we do have turn 3 combo, assuming we get enough mana here. So let's reveal Conspicuous Snoop, because that's my turn 2 play. We're playing the Hovel, not specifically because... Oh, well, literally all the spot removal, huh? All right. Well, at least we can make them give me a land. Unfortunately, instant speed removal is very good against this combo, because they get to deny me any kind of acceleration from the path, because they can do it at like the last possible second, and it's not really a concern for them. I'm sure a better player at this deck would be able to navigate around it better, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to play a Metallic Mimic here, because I know they have the removal, so we just got to take it a little more slow. And they have to kind of take hits for a while, I think, because they can't spend the small amount of removal that they have on things that are not going to kill them. I'm really hoping to draw land, because then I can play Boggart Harbinger instead of the Conspicuous Snoop in my hand. Because playing the Snoop here would be good. So we're going to attack. In theory, they just have the path. So let's see what happens. So they already know I have this, but... Guess means I should just play it, because they're going to remove it. I feel like being more mana efficient. The problem with playing Harbinger is the thing I want to get with it is Goblin Ringleader. And getting Goblin Ringleader doesn't make any sense right now, because I won't have enough mana for it. Really? Okay. Proactive path. I guess it's more mana efficient for them to do it there. And then they can just play EE on 2. And then as long as they leave up 2 mana, they'll always be able to fizzle my combo. Actually, multiple combos. No, that's not necessarily true. Because Grumgully costs 3. So, alright. So I haven't seen that, so I know 2 of their 4 cards right now. Hopefully they have Aether Gust. No. So I'm gonna attack first because if they have removal and they want to play it, they'll play it, and then I'll get to play the Sling-Gang post-combat. If they have counter magic and removal, then they're gonna wait till end of turn to remove. So I'm just gonna play the Sling-Gang now, and if they have counter magic, they tap down for it now. They didn't want to remove the Metallic Mimic during combat because it left them open to getting beat up by all sorts of stuff. What is this? Bolt the Sling-Gang? Helix the Sling-Gang. Where? Okay. What an incredibly strange way to play that. Okay, makes sense for me. I guess because they were worried about Chalice. And thinking of some of the matchups we've had... Ooh, what does this mean? Jace? It's got to be Jace, right? Something like that? Would I rather have the land? I think I'd rather have the land, right? Yeah, I think so. Royal Scions. Whoa. Geist of Saint Traff. Jesus. Yeah. Opponent's deck is sweet. Yeah, might as well Thoughtseize the last card. Get the EE. So if I Boggart Harbinger for... I think Ringleader is the best. Because Ringleader could draw me like 3 or 4 cards. Good luck, opponent. Not really. Kind of. Maybe a little. But not really. Discards Snapcaster. That... Oh, discards Engineer Explosive? So when did they discard the Snapcaster? Must have been last turn. They kept the EE, I guess. Snoop also combos with Worldly Tutor. Is that a joke? They have Cryptic Command? Gross. Oh, man. Ugh. Holy shit. Not legal in Modern, though. How does Snoop combo with World... Oh, you mean like Worldly Tutor instead of the Boggart Harbinger? But then how do you... I don't... Are you... Is this... That's not a whole combo, though, right? Like, what are you... I don't know what you're proposing with that. I don't get it. Okay, so we have to tap the Royal Scions now, which sucks. So... I think we're just screwed now. Like, that Cryptic was just so savage. Counter the Ringleader was brutal. Yeah, like it. That's not. Yeah, that doesn't do an. Oh man. No. Another Cryptic. Okay. Man, this is just not my night. Yeah. Hey, how's it going, Hunter Hunter? Well, it's a shame you love the goblins, because the goblins, they only loved me for one game. Or one match. And actually, that's not true. The goblin deck has been doing great for me. I've been doing terrible for it. I just misplayed all over the place, and we just been flailing around and dying. So I think this list is way harder to play than I think it is. Which is, like, it's not surprising to me that it's harder to play than I thought by looking at it. But I'm surprised at how brutal this deck has felt. Like, it feels like there's almost no margin for I 5-0'd with goblins the other day. Well, that's awesome. I mean, it's definitely very, very powerful, and it's definitely possible. 3-2 in a prelim. That's great, dude. Say, what the hell? What? But you can't even... Is it to get the Mystic Sanctuary? So it's probably to get Mystic Sanctuary that they can reset. Okay, so they can reset Cryptic, I guess. Or maybe they just made a mistake? I don't know. We'll see. Getting... Okay, so this Mystic Sanctuary, they get to reset... Cryptic Command? Archranger's Charm? They don't have a lock here, because the Scions doesn't do that. Not quite. If I pick up Sling-Gang, I think I can kill him. Okay. So I'll attempt to go to combat. They're going to tap my team and bounce their Mystic Sanctuary, I assume. Let's see. So we kind of have them on this one. Yeah, they're doing the thing. We'll see. They get to draw one fresh card on their turn. But then they have to play the Mystic Sanctuary, reset the Cryptic, draw the Cryptic, and discard the other card. So, I don't know. Looking okay for us. Pretty good that they never hit a Helix along the way. I don't think there's anything I can get here that will get the Archmage Charm. It gives them a blocker. But if I just play my Sling-Gang before combat, I can just attack them for 6. They're using this to draw 2? Try to hit the Helix? Yeah. Huh. Good luck. It's a pretty specific draw. And we can pay for a Mana Leak, and they can't Aether Gust the Sling-Gang. I don't think they have an out here. Yeah. So we got through that one. Somehow. Alright, we can board out some Aether Vials. I think that's what you're supposed to do. And grab Putrid Goblin. Like one Ashiok. Can I keep this hand? It's kind of good in its own little way. It looks like they play a lot of actual removal. We'll keep this, see how it goes. This is the last game with this deck, so see if we can learn something. So what I'd like to be able to do is outgrind them. Yeah, so this deck is from the previous challenge. Not the previous challenge, but I think the Saturday challenge. The same one that was won by the Snoop Goblin deck. This came in like 10th. And this is playing both combos, which I thought was more interesting to play first. And we're going to play the other one later this week on Thursday. Jeez! 22 land deck, just flooding like the Nile here. Okay, so we're going to play Putrid Goblin first because my resources are pretty thin. And then probably Goblin Matron for Ringleader next. Having the Cavern this game is way bigger than last game. And I think this deck is quite good. I'm pretty sure of that. We've had a lot of very impressive games already. And even though there's been a bit of rough luck and some really colossally big mess-ups on my side of the board, I think this deck is better than I've made it look. I don't... What the hell are you supposed to do when this happens? Okay, well... Auntie's Hovel for... Let's show off the Matron, because I'm about to play it. And we're going to get Goblin Ringleader. And hopefully we're sort of going to... We're going to push the fair plan. See how well that works out. What do you... Gust? Spell Queller? Son of a... Okay. Sure. I mean, I guess that's a reason to play Jeskai. I mean, they were clearly playing Jeskai tempo because they had the Geist of Saint Traft last game. Okay. See if I can bait with this. Nope. All right. Fine. And this just bricks my aggression for now, which is a pain in the ass, especially against the Lightning Helix deck. Okay. Not looking good. But that's been the whole night, so I guess just gotta roll with it. Mystic Sanctuary for Opt. Oh, the luxury. Oh, it hurts. Like that's they don't even put it on top. That's fair. I mean, you don't need to. Geist of Saint Traft seems really bad against me though. EE. I mean, yeah, sure. Okay, so How is it that every time I flood like this, the deck is also like, you know, we'll just keep lands on top for your Conspicuous Snoop too. Like, I literally set myself up this game where I was like, all right, we're going to play the Snoop, we're going to have 3 mana open, which is like, totally you're going to be able to play, so that, jeez. I'm just, this is like one of the saltiest nights of Magic I've had. Good God. Brutal. Brutal, brutal. Yeah, it's still not attacking. They're aggressive tempo deck. Just why would they? They don't need to. There we go. See that? You see this? This is what we were supposed to be doing. I love this. This is great. Magic the Gathering. Great game. The Bolt? Sure. It's fine. Another freaking Cavern on top. Who cares? This is every card in my deck is apparently a land. You got more? Holy shit. Okay, apparently not. I mean, when we top deck the kill somehow, it's gonna be great. But until that point. What's this? Archmage's Charm? Oh yeah. Alright, just go nuts. It's gonna be Path on the Sling-Gang? Yeah. I do have another mountain in my deck, so we'll go get it. Yeah, it's been really bad. This is just this is insanity, right? Like, the best you could do is just try to take it with a smile, right? The turn 3 Spellquellers just brick walled my entire game. They would be probably almost dead just from like little beatdown from Putrid. 22. And when I needed, I kept a 1-lander before we couldn't draw a second land. It's like everything I do with this deck has just been, it's just been like, nah, you were supposed to do the other thing. Oh, I didn't use the Cavern. Can't Aether Gust this though, so. There's one more Blood Crypt in this deck, and I think we're out of fetchable lands at that point. Because I have the Stomping Ground in my hand. We do have the Ringleader still in the deck. And one more Goblin Matron. No, 2 more Goblin Matrons. I haven't lost any in this game. Oh, no. One more, because the one is here. 3 more Sling-Gangs. There's a Kiki-Jiki. Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you very much, friend. Swings with Geist? Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, how much spot removal could they possibly have? I kind of want this Geist dead. They can kill 2 Putrid Goblins if they want. Putrid Goblin with -1/-1 counter on it's not all that useful. So, good luck, opponent. Yeah, that's what I figured they would do. Just exactly that order. Because they don't need to do anything about it. I wonder if they have another Geist in their hand. I wonder if that's what's up. Because it's legendary. No? Okay. Well. Let's go get the last fetchable land out of my deck. Yep. Oh, I can't. Okay. Well, we'll see if tapping the Cavern makes them think that they can't counter this. But I bet they have Cryptic by now. They must have one. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, it's just another Spellqueller. Of course. I'm not mad that they have another counter. They should have another counter by now. It's just that we stumbled around doing nothing in the section of the game where we really needed to start doing things. Sure. They have to have Cryptic or something now. Redcap. Man, that would have been so good forever ago when we could have attacked and they would block with a Spell Queller, and then we could have played the Redcap post-combat and killed it. And they're not... They could have booted up the Colonnade to block? I guess... No, they're just going to kill me this turn, right? Because they're going to go end of turn like burn spell, attack you, you die. Yeah, looks like it. What do you got? How many helixes? Okay. Why in response to the Redcap? Like, why not just wait until the end of the turn? It's cool. I'm dead. I got it. I don't need more. Cool. So, yeah. Really disappointing league for that deck and the other one. Everything is 1 and 4s tonight. And, yeah, that's just sometimes how the Magic the Gathering crumbles. Yeah, I think this deck is probably really good. Obviously, that was not a great showing, but mostly not for me. Because we had just a colossal set of terrifyingly bad luck. I don't know what's going on. Because a lot of the people I know that have been playing Magic Online have just been having terrible runs of everything lately. But, you know, that's how she goes. And there are people out there who are doing wonderfully well. Yeah, the ability of this one to grind was not that good. So that's something I'm going to be looking at when we play the other version of this deck, which is not playing the Grumgully combo. But the double combo is relevant in a bunch of games, so it's definitely not a bad path to go down. And the showing that the player who I did not keep track of the name of had with this deck obviously showed that it's got something going on. The sideboard is very difficult to figure out, and you would definitely have to talk to that player to know exactly what they wanted to do with it in certain matchups, which obviously they didn't have a colossal amount of time to test. Anywho, this will be going up on my YouTube. Thank you so much for checking this out live. I'm going to go get some rest and make sure I sleep as much as I can. I think I'm a little annoyed. I will be back tomorrow at a different time than usual, probably around noon or 1 o'clock, to do a quick stream of one deck on Canada Day, and then possibly in the evening to play some Subnautica. So I will let the one and only Larynx Punchworthy know, and anyone else who is interested in that. All of that out of the way, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, check out the other videos, and this evening's run is just something that could happen to anyone who plays Magic from time to time. The Magic Online client can be unforgiving, but you must forgive yourself when you get into places like that. So thanks for watching, and take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, friends and family, and I will see you all soon.